So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
There's the shot! That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Played out to the right. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Wang Yi-chan is definitely worth a mention, Peter. OK, he's not a great creative force, but if you're looking for someone to get on the end of things, he's shown time and time again that he's the man to step up. He's going to require all of those around him to do quite a bit of running, but if they get the service right, he'll get you the goals.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Now the cross climbs up big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
he's there to clear it. He's in space and looking for options. Backward it goes. Good ball. Chance for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Doué getting this one clear. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Gives it back. Wolverhampton finding their passes. Gets into some space. Delivers the ball. Palmer. 30 minutes gone. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
James tries making a foray down the right. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good-looking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's in a great position here, and that is expertly dealt with. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
There will be
That's been cut out, well played. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. James. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. And a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Fernandez. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now he's off and running. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's found a way through. Shot a goal! In he goes again. He's scored! And finally he has breathed life into the game. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
That has been slung wide. That's tidy. No, that's been intercepted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Now it's Osimhen. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Palmer. Doué picks it up out wide.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's got away. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So that's two now without reply.
Oh, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Palmer. Now it's Palmer.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Fernandez. And here's Osimhen. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that was very necessary. Aimed beyond the defence. Doué receives it in a wide position. Caicedo. Lovely. Great chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly... And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is shapes to shoot! Now who's going to be first to this? Out to the left it goes. Nicely weighted ball. Jones is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Agahawa. Konate does really well to win the ball there. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I'm a fan of this guy, Milos Kerkez, who I suspect will make himself a thorn in the opposition side. He's explosive, really dynamic, very energetic, covers a lot of ground, and when it comes to transitions, he's great either at getting forward quickly or getting back to do his job defensively. I can't see many weaknesses apart from his aerial abilities, not necessarily being the tallest.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Goes for a shot! They've scored! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Goal!
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Number 18.
Agahawa, Palmer, Agahawa. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Caicedo wins the duel this time.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Palmer. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Caicedo. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Agahawa. McAllister. Gakpo. Looking to play him in. And he plays one through. Oh, that's fabulous. Jones! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
McAllister. Now it's Gakpo. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Doué. Palmer! Chelsea with the corner. They're first. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Doué. Liverpool are looking to go forward now.
2 added minutes
Oh, good
has been
read.
indicated.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Gakpo. Now it's Wirtz. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
So
at
that
this
was
stage.
the first half. We believe the boys can turn it around. Of course they will.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Real chance! Fernandez.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Doué receives it in a good position. He's through, it's one of... Shoots! And he hits the net! And the second half is off to a flyer! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Kirkes.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Now it's Jones. Now it's Wirtz. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Wirtz. Can he get it through? Oh, important interception.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, that's clever. Alisson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo. Wirtz, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Wirtz. Takes a shot! And that would have won it.
Vert really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
James. Coming on the field is number 27. Substitutions taking place.
And it's Gravenberch.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Palmer. Agahawa. He's having a shot! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Substitution in progress.
Liverpool making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Palmer! He scores! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Garnacho.
Chelsea go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touch.
And the finish!
Number 41.
And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Number 17. Substitution.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Minutes added time.
Palmer running with the ball. Thinks of... Agahawa! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And that is as far as it goes. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Palmer picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
So there it is, everyone.
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim and a very good afternoon to you.